welcome back to Modaufy Garage. On today's episode, we're upgrading the indicators on my Triumph Daytona 675. The reason for changing these indicators, it's not a because job. Because, how many times can I say because? Anyway, sitting in the garage, I don't know how, but the one on the right hand side broke. I tried to glue it back together again. It lasted one ride. So instead of putting the factory ones back on and these sticking out, I thought I'll try these LED ones and just try them out. So they come with the kit. So basically they're a plug and play with LED. Also on the back, you can see that I'm missing an indicator and I broke this one. This one I broke myself. One time I was trying to get it on the stand and I was leaning, pressing my body up against here, wasn't taking care of what I was doing and busted the indicator. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the good one here, put it on the back, and then the two front ones, I'll upgrade them with this LED kit. So this is the kit I'm using and it's not sponsored. It's Moto Dynamic and part number SLT002. I'll put the part number down in the video description. So what it comes with, obviously it comes with two LED indicators. It also comes with a resistor kit because you can't plug LEDs directly to something that doesn't have LED. I'm not sure of the whole mathematics or all that stuff behind it, but it does come with a resistor kit. And it pretty much gives you a detailed set of instructions to how you should fit it to the bike. So it tells you what wires should be on the left-hand side and what wires should be, what wires should be on the right-hand side. So all we need to do now, there's nothing to do in the rear, but for the front, what I need to do is take the fairings off. I won't show you. What I'll do, I actually have done an oil change video on this bike before. So what I'll do, I'll put a link to the description. I'll put a link in the description in regards to how you take the fairings off on this bike. We've got both fairings off now. So this is the right-hand side one, and this is the one that I'm gonna focus on first. So what I'm using is a 10mm socket. I'm taking it off. And it should just slide out like so. As per the instructions, the blue wires, the right turn signal. So I've got the blue wires here, blue wires here, and then the blue wires here. And on the left hand side, you can see it's all yellow wires, so great bit of kit. So all that's left to do now is start putting the new indicators on the fairings. Insert the wires first. Put the washer, so just give it a tight nut, not too tight, that's about right. So what I need to do now is connect these wires. So according to the instructions, this goes directly to the bike. And so this has to connect to here. So I think they've made it quite easy. So they've got these two ends and these two ends. They can only go one way. So take this blue one, where you can see that part, and you can see this round part. So what I'm going to do is just clip these together, like so. They're in. I've got the black wire, so I need to find that one. So that goes in like so. And so again, with this side, so you can see this will go into the bike. So I'll take the blue wire and clip it in here. And I'll take this and clip it into here. So to plug it back in, there's a black wire and a blue wire. So all I'm going to do on the bike, see I've got a towel down on the ground not to scratch the fairing. I've got the black wire here. Hold on, let me just get this into a good position like this. It's got the black wire. I'm just going to match it off. I'm going to plug it in. Perfect. I'll plug the other one in. There is a way to do this. Like that. I'll have to do something about these wires. So let's turn the bike on. Yeah, it's working. So what I've done is put 3 cable ties in place just to make the wires a bit neater and keep it as far away from the engine as possible. So all that's needed to do now is plug all this back together again. There we go. And clip in. Let's do another test. It's good. The only difference with the left-hand side is there's a little module behind here, and that module sits directly behind this. So I'm going to take this out first. So it looks like there could be 2 10mm bolts on it, or screws. So I'll get my 10mm, 9, 10, no, maybe 8mm. Yes, 8mm. I've got to be careful with this one. I can't afford for this light to break. Maybe that's not the right way to do it. Let me try and undo it from here. Oh, this one works, comes out slightly differently. Okay, so this one doesn't have a bolt and nut arrangement on this one. So it's literally goes in from the front and it's done. So what I need to do is get these wires out. There we go, it's out. Let's put that to the side. So as per the instructions, now I just have to do all the left-hand side wires. So take that off, make sure the rubber's the right way. I'll put this in first. So all I need to do for the left-hand side is just match up the wires. Like any kit that you buy, it's not a full factory replacement kit. So what was happening with the original light, it was actually bolted into the fairing behind here. This clip was in there, and so it would come in from the fairing side and it would hold it, and that would hold the actual bracket. So this bracket is attached, just clipped in there, and it's held down, by this clip coming through here. So what I've noticed is that's not going to work for this time. So I've got the new light in, and I have to get that bolt into this hole, and then somehow I'm going to have to put a washer over this and tighten that up at the same time so everything holds just like the factory position. So I'm going to clip this in, like so. Then what I need to do now is just manipulate it ever so slightly. So it sits in the hole, which it is. And now, it's going to be hard to show this on film, is I need to somehow, so I need to get this out somehow. I need to get a washer in there. And I think this is going to be really fiddly. I'm just going to have to find a way to do it. So pretty much, I need to somehow get this bolt into that hole, like so, and I've got to get a washer and my nut in there at the same time. So I don't think I'm going to be able to film this, but yeah, I'm going to have to try somehow. and don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's going to take a lot of fiddling just so this can actually stay in position like it was built from factory. What I've had to do, I've modified this bracket, so I'm going to have to put that module on after, so at least I've got everything in position now. And I'm not sure if you can see it on camera. You won't be able to, or maybe from this angle here, you can see that I've put the washer on, then the nut. So somehow what I need to do now is put that module back into here. Everything's loose for now, and I should be able to get a spanner under there and tighten it all up. So yeah, we'll see what we can come up with. So as you saw, I had to modify the bracket, and I only did that, I drilled a bigger hole, not so I could put a socket in there, just so I could see exactly what I was doing, because it was really hard and really fiddly. So before I put everything back together, I put the nut and the bolt here very loosely. So all I had to do was go and put my finger underneath to hold it into position. This nut and bolt I could do using a spanner and a wrench, and the one that's holding it all together, that was just a very slow process with an 8mm down the side, and I just had to slowly go this way, go that way, go this way, and I probably should have tested it at first before I put it together, but fingers crossed. So I'm just going to run the wires up here, make it really nice and neat, plug it in, and let's see if it works. There we go. So let's turn the bike on. And it's working. Really happy with how the front's turned out. Still need to button all back up and put all the screws back in, but before I do that, I've got the front light here. So what I need to do, I need to remove this cord because I need to plug these in its place. So all that's required, there's this one little Phillips head screw here. So I'll just undo that, take the cover off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this wire through, and that hopefully will allow me to take this out. Just get a screwdriver in under there. And get it out. There we go. Like so. So all I need to do now is remove that and remove this. I don't know why everything's it's playing hard to get today. So I'll just take it off like that. So I'm just going to remove those wires out from here, like so. Run the wires through here. I'm going to keep it nice and neat. Put the wires back through, like so. All right. So I'll just take that off. So I'll take my short wire, put it on the terminal that's closest to the bike. Take the other wire, put it on the terminal that's furthest. What's the only terminal left? And then if I start my bike, not start it, put the ignition on. And then we should have an indicator, which we do. All that's left to do now that it's working, is clip that back in, like so. Take my cover. There it is. Just got to fit it back in the right position. Take my screw. So I'll just put this screw back in. There we go, push it in like that. Take my washer, put it on this side, put my nut on the other side. So I just take my 10mm and I will just tighten this up. All the indicators are back, everything's working again. Really happy with how it's turned out. I just have to button up the fairings and the bike's ready to go again. The right hand side was really easy. It was literally plug and play. Take the old one out, put the new one in, done. On the left hand side, a little bit of mucking around there, just had to drill an additional hole, take out that module, put it in loosely, slowly get the nut and bolt so that bracket can actually stick on the fairing. The back, as you saw, not too hard. If you ever break one of these, it's taking the clear cover off, taking the metal thing out, plugging the wires in, putting it all back together, bolting it on, and it's done. If you liked the video, hit that like button, and if you want to see more content from Modaufy Garage, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.